you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep them flowing. Where do you come from? Where are you going? What are you feeling tonight? And what are you showing? Where do you come from? 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 Where are you going? What are you drinking tonight? Let's keep them flowing.
Hey, here we are.
Yes.
Welcome to Cloud&Console, the podcast that dives deep into the world of gaming, featuring the most exciting games of our time. Join our two Canadian co-hosts, Rudays and Nads, as they explore their personal interests and share their passions for gaming as cloud gamers and Geforce Now ambassadors. Every Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern, tune in to hear these best friends who met through Google Stadia. Remember that one? Discuss their latest adventures in gaming, including their favorite game, Destiny 2, as well as other exciting titles, from in-depth analysis to hilarious banter. These smart, fun hosts bring their unique Canadian perspective to the world of gaming, so sit back, relax, and get ready for an epic ride through the world of gaming with Cloud&Console. So welcome and bienvenue, and as always, I'm joined by Nads, leveling up the podcast as always.
Yes.
What's going on with you this week outside of gaming? How have you been? Let's talk
good.
Nads. Let's talk
Good.
the man behind the controller. Synapses into your psyche here.
Yeah, so this week I've been a little bit busy with work, but other than that, play some video game, hang out outside. The weather is so nice right now in Canada. 20 degrees or so it's very warm, coming from a winter, so like we love it, that's for sure. So I've been like spending a lot of time outside, that's for sure, and just like enjoying the weather, right? But other than that, playing some video game, which was great. But
Awesome.
what about yourself?
Of course, enjoying the weather, having fun outside. Oh my gosh, getting ice cream. Can't remember I did that. Was wearing a sleeveless shirt with shorts and sandals.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna
exactly.
miss it when it all goes away. So that's a tough one. Tough one to take. But a lot of gaming this week, jumping into a lot of different games, sort of refinding my niche, getting into an oldie but a goodie for me. So it's been a overall great week, and I want to say thank you, chat, for coming out. And Seven, woo woo, bringing the hype. Thank you, and Reaver
Nice.
the Beaver. What's up? Thank you for coming by. We appreciate you guys hanging out in chat and coming by. And let's go with Sanchez Gaming.
Yes.
Thank you. And as always, Bliss, what's up, friends? Thank you for stopping on by. We do appreciate you dropping in. And it's the Double D chat. GPT Wilson. I missed the intro. Play it again. Well,
Yeah.
okay. I guess we're playing it again for Wilson here. Hold on. No, Wilson, you don't get the entire beginning. You have to go back and rewind it. Cammy, what's going on? I would have played it for you, but I got a show to do. We are doing a show here. We can't just be your jukebox. Is it jukebox or jukebox?
Juke. G-U-K-E, right? J-U-K?
Yeah.
Juke. That's awesome. But like, yeah, have you been like hanging out a lot outside also, or?
Oh yeah, I've made sure to get outside during the peak sun. Really enjoy get with a dog outside. He needs tons of exercise, so it's been like 2, 3 a day times out with him. Really been soaking it all up and enjoying. But on the flip side, getting into some gaming. There's been Fall Guys on Monday night. Getting into some Among Us fun with Friday night on the SPG stream, and just getting into some mayhem, deceiving all your friends, airlocking them. Over this past week, because we weren't on last week, I was able to beat Elden Ring.
Again?
So that's again on my second playthrough, this time at level 299, thanks to Connor gifting me a lot of runes, 60 million in total, which really boosted the success of that run, making it so fast. We had Evil Dead, which was an awesome game. We got together and played with Callie Drew Voss. It was a lot like Dead by Daylight, however, based on the theatrical production.
The show, yeah, the movie, which, like, I didn't play it with you guys, but I was watching you guys play it, and oh my god, that seems to be a lot of fun. It looks so funny. You guys got the jump scare, because like every time, the person that was acting like the evil, it will come to you guys and do something, and I guess on your screen you'll have like a picture of the monster, and when you concentrate on something, you're like, oh my god. So it was quite funny to see. Oh, that was amazing. Good time.
Time to let out the hair.
Oh yeah, loose it up.
Or else it gets too knotted. I always forget about that. But a lot of fun there. And then when I'm sitting back in my pastime and I don't really want to think about gaming, I'm just kind of watching TV. I like to throw on Golf 2K and try to get a hole in one. So that's always fun to do.
Oh, okay.
And then on top of that, I've gotten back into Horizon Forbidden West. That's been an epic adventure, getting ready for Burning Shores, which is just around the corner. I'll get into that as well.
Oh, okay.
And then that we got together and played some Destiny 2, so that was a lot of fun. N7 really gurued a lot of that, and obviously you are a powerhouse when it comes to DPS, so I was along for the ride on those 2 missions, I felt. But I think we had a lot of fun. We able to get, I was telling Bliss, we did Battlegrounds, the Proving Grounds and Glassway. So those are like some of the hardest freaking strikes on the selection board, in my opinion. So
actually, the Mars Battleground is worse now. Someone, I was like, it was a Jack on N7 Spectre Discord. He was saying that like it was painful. So yeah, I can't wait to try this one. So we'll see how it works. But for me, when I play, Destiny 2, a lot of that. So we did the Master Route of Nightmare just for the challenge. And I tried to do it earlier with N7 with the group. Just the planet encounter where you have to move all the light planet on the dark sides. Instead of moving one planet, you have to move 2, which is quite interesting. So we were trying on that, and it's just like so hard because it's like you get hit hard and you're so used to the normal one. And I was like, okay, it takes me a minute to kind of like readjust to like, okay, it's master. I need to readjust that it's master.
Yeah,
But
well, Grandmaster, right?
yeah. Well, at the master root of nightmare, right? It's not
Oh,
grand.
the Master Root of
Yeah.
Nightmare, right?
Where the GM was like pretty good. I still need to do all of them just to get the rank, seasonal rank 11, I guess. So like to get the next rank, I need to do that. I need to complete all the GM, and I need to do complete the master Root of
How many
nightmare.
more? Did you only do those two we did together? You were saying, and did you do any more?
No, I just
Because
did
I know
one.
N7 said he's hosting some GM
Hmm.
walkthrough things, right?
Yeah, he's
Or
gonna
he's
do
getting
that
groups together.
tomorrow. So if you go
Yeah,
on his in this Discord
tomorrow at 8.
channel, yeah,
Yeah.
you can follow you on that. Like you can join you on that. So I'm probably gonna be jumping in if I can. So we'll have to see. I definitely want to do like more GM. I found it not too bad. Yeah, I think proving ground after the second try were good. Uh, Last week, I think it took us the first try, isn't it? Or we died and we had to redo it. But I try to remember.
No, it was Proving Grounds that we
Okay.
died right at the boss,
Yeah.
and that was heartbreaking a little bit. And
Yeah.
then,
It's always heartbreaking. You make it to the boss and you die. You have to restart from the beginning. You're like, it's so much.
yeah,
But it's not
yeah.
too bad. We did it in 20 minutes or 30 minutes or something like that. It was like pretty
Yeah,
fast.
it was very fast. It was very fast for Proving Grounds. And then
Yeah.
Glassway was the one where we pushed it up to, I think it was right up to the barrier. I think 42 minutes. So
Hmm.
we got through it though.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
a
It's a
battle well fought.
Yeah, it's just like you have to take your time with last way. So like, you have to clear all the ads to get like your platinum. So that's the reason. And now there's also what's the one on EDZ Shadow? Oh my God.
The
That
Lake
one,
of Shadows.
Lakes of Shadow. So they modify it, so it's different now. So that should be interesting. I don't know
Yeah.
how hard it is, but yeah. Used to be an easy strike, an easy GM,
I
but
at
now
least
they
want to
made it
try
hard.
it.
Yeah,
I mean, how much harder could they possibly have made it? It's got to be at its core the same strike. So I'd be
yeah,
curious to see how they changed it at the least.
exactly. I'm kind of happy they're doing that. It's changing a little bit the strikes to make it more interesting. Because what they did that to another strike. What's the one EDZ also? They did that. They modify it. Where at the end you get overwhelmed with a lot of ads with more cabal. So arms dealer. That one is like it's totally different now. You go through a different path too, so it's quite interesting. Oh, there's a tormentor in that strike now. Oh, is that right? Oh, interesting.
Oh, that makes it even a lot better, in my
Hmm.
opinion. More
Oh,
entertaining.
mm.
Hey, Lo-Fi Monk, thank you for stopping by. We appreciate that.
Other than that, in Destiny 2, I think that's pretty much it. Did the nightmare on my three character. Try to cover as much stuff. Yeah,
No
and
shotgun.
no shotgun yet. That's all right. I eventually gonna get it. I still need to do
After 52 attempts.
yeah, exactly. It's gonna take like that much, but that's all right. We'll have to see how it goes. But other than that, where I play other than Destiny 2, I play Core Keeper. So I did a stream on that to show how it look like. Yeah, graphically it's not appeasing, but it's a lot of fun game. It's like a Terraria, but top down. I have a video later about that, just to show you how it look like and to get like a little bit of an Easter egg that I mentioned to you before. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. A lot of fun. You can get hooked up. You just go and scavenge for ore and any material. I'm still looking for the fort boss. Now I'm on the second outskirt zone, if that makes sense. So and I'm able to craft like teleporters, so I'm gonna be able to teleport, which is gonna be easier. So yeah, quite interesting game. If you haven't had a chance, go check it out. It's been out for a while, but still in early access. I don't really know
Oh,
what
it's
that
still in
means.
early access.
Yeah, it's early access, but I think it came out in
Yeah.
2021. So maybe it's one person working on it. Who knows, right? But like, it's pretty
One
interesting.
core
A lot of
keeper.
fun. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of fun though, that's for sure. And other than that, I play Fortnite with you and the Ridilex on
Oh yeah, we
Wednesday.
played some Fortnite.
That was a lot of fun as usual. Uh, every time I play, it's like I played. That's only one time I play, so always level up a lot. And then like
You need to get
we,
a skin. You can't
yeah,
mess
I
up
always
being
have
the
it
default
default.
skin.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That's not perfect.
uh,
It's
I, I look
you
like a
need
newbie, but then I destroy people, so I'm happy with that. I always
the
kind of
sneak
like,
attack.
yeah, exactly. People think like they can take me down, but then like had shot them. I found like the aim assist on this game is a little bit better than Destiny. I don't know. I don't know if it's me, it depend on the gun or something like that, but yeah. It's a lot of fun, interesting game, that's for sure. Now that like they expanded to like a bit like Crata, where you can create your own world, create your own activity. We play like some sort of Call of Duty version the other day, so that was quite interesting.
Oh yeah, that was a lot of fun. Where they
Yeah,
sort of remade the Modern Warfare map. Hey, Jeffrey
exactly.
Knack. Good evening, former Stadians. Yes, we have that in our intro. That
Mhm.
we were former Stadians. Founding
Yes.
edition. No numbers and
Yeah,
the
exactly. It
stars.
was hashtag
Uh,
0, I think, right?
yeah, hashtag zero. Uh, the small group we were in.
Yeah, exactly. Oh well, things that happen, right? But if we're done with this, we're gonna move on into some more Destiny details. So, if
Destiny detail.
just going a highlight on some of the stuff. So right now, Zur is in the tower at this in the city, last city.
Okay,
So
that's easy.
yeah, the thing he sell the Black Talon, very good sword. If you don't have it, it just shoot this. I don't know. What do you call it? It just shoot a thing, right? It's just like,
Vex
uh,
Vex milk?
no, no, no. When you use the sword, it just shoots something. So it's like almost like a ranged sword. So quite
Like an
interesting.
energy wave.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So very good sword if you don't have it. For the hunter, you got the shard of Gallahorn. So that's when you use the knife super. So when like your knife all hit the target, then you get it's a projectile. Thanks, Bliss. When you hit all the target, you gain some of your super. Very good love if you don't have it. For the Titan, you got the Antius Ward, so that's a very good exotic also. You can slide and reflect the shot from the enemy. Very good for PvP. Very OP for PvP. I don't know. I think they nerf it so much. It's like not as great, but still very good. And then for the Warlock, you got the Verity Brow. Trying to remember what this exotic do exactly. Do
The
you remember?
variety brow gives
Yeah,
you energy back or something. I'm not huge into it. I can't remember exactly what it's about, but
but
yeah, it's not a big one for me.
if you don't have it, so what it does is final weapon final blow with a damage type matching your subclass energy grant death throw, which provide a grenade damage bonus and grant you grenade energy. When you have the death
Yeah.
throw and throw a grenade, nearby ally gain greatly increased grenade regen for a short time.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty decent one if you're
I'm not about helping other people.
yeah, it's good for a grenade build, really. So that's how I see it. But other than that, armor wise, terrible this week. Within the 60 to 57, so not the greatest week we have. There's a few weapon there available. Not that interesting. Most of them now it's all the weapon you were able to craft previously. So if you haven't got all the weapon, the craftable weapon, you can access them there, but they're uncraftable. If that makes sense. So anyway,
Yeah.
that's what happened. And within the TWAB, I didn't do a TWAB video this week, but some of the thing happening, and also last week I missed that. But like there was some reflection about the Lightfall expansion, how now they're listening to the people about this. So like it's pretty interesting.
Ray, the gaming cyborg.
Hey
Thanks
Ray,
for
how's it
coming on
going?
by.
So yeah, Lightfall, they do a reflection on it. So go have a look. That's not this week, but last week. After that, there was preparation for a Grandmaster. Now it's available. Grandmaster Nightfall. Share which weapon are leaving. So there's insight about which weapons leaving at the end of the season and which one you're gonna be able to get next season. Um, Prime Gaming rewards. So if you don't have that yet, just make sure you go get it. This week, TWAB, there's a mention about specific third-party peripheral usage. So a lot of cheater use this peripheral that you plug your controller to and give you like better aim assist and stuff like that. And those peripheral are usually mainly used for what do you call it, accessibility. So for people that cannot play with a normal controller or normal like mouse and keyboard, so they provide that. But the issue is that some of those peripheral they're being used mainly for cheating. So I think it's just a way that the company sell the device, right? So they're mentioned about that. They're very annoyed at people using that, and I think every
Yeah.
player is annoyed too, right? um
That's
and
what was good about Stadia, right? Never
yeah,
any cheaters, and you never had to
yeah.
worry about it.
Well, I think that device would have worked with Stadia. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, it's not something I will try anyway. And I'm mostly mouse and keyboard for Destiny. So, other than that, there's like some mention about player identity, about the commendation. If you are interested to read about it, it's about the dress or like the way the commendation look. So you can have a look on that. Next thing is like trial labs. So this weekend was trials. If you haven't played yet, like it's still trials this weekend, and they have labs. So like you can test out a new format, so they can play in the future. Other than that, there's like Bungie Foundation that you can access and help, and that's pretty much it. There's like some video as usual, but yeah, quite interesting. So that Bungie Foundation is for Kilt. Yeah, got some time to kill. So if yeah, Alpha Bungie achieved 77,700.
777,
Yes,
my
all
favorite
seven.
number.
Yeah, there we go. Uh, so to RNHC donation page. Okay, everybody can get like an emblem. It's like a green emblem. Very interesting if you donate $50, and then as you donate more, you get more items. So quite interesting. But that's pretty much it for the TWAB. It was quite short, not a lot now that the old season's going on. There's also
Yeah.
some drama about like content creator leaking information.
Ooh.
Basically, Bungie is also saying every so often, like a kind of like getting content creator to come and check what's coming up and stuff like that. And that content creator breached NDA by releasing some information about the next season. And you can go read about it if you're interested. But like Bungie released on Twitter a message about this, saying that they're not going to do that in the future, just because someone break the NDA.
One person
Yeah,
ruined it for everybody.
exactly.
Hey, Crow. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping on by. Appreciate you doing so, sir. I hope you had a wonderful weekend as we head to the eve of our Sunday.
Yes, exactly. And
And
that,
oh, sorry.
that's pretty much it about Destiny 2. That's what's going on this week.
Sweet. I loved this comment from David here. Oh my god, I'm so glad to be done with all the founder elitism. Almost everyone who was a founder brought it up like every other conversation. That's right. That's right, because you're not a founder and we were, and I miss being a founder. It sucks. It sucks. Oh, the pain of losing that. I'll never be another founder again, I'll tell you what.
Yes.
Unless it's like real awesome. Stadia 2. Or as I'm thinking coming around the corner, Palladia is what I'm calling it. But we'll get into that with into our gaming news. So let's head on over to the news desk.
Yes, exactly. All right, I'll see you
All
there.
right. See you there. All right. Oh, you got papers. Oh, you got papers. Oh my goodness. I got my teleprompter back here.
There you go.
Thanks for joining us
Demon.
here at the Cloud and Console news desk. Oh, I should come up with a different overlay maybe, and then this is future notes.
Oh yeah, that's
Sit
true.
over here and have the little thing there with the
Yeah.
little news picture box.
Yeah, that
Coming
would be
soon.
good.
I just got the idea. So let's jump into our first story of the news, which is Geforce Now.
Yes.
What do we have going on with Geforce Now? A Bandai Namco quote and collaboration here. Our collaboration with NVIDIA will allow more players to enjoy Bandai Namco titles like Little Nightmares across their devices, thanks to the power of GeForce Now in the cloud. What else does Bandai Namco make, may you ask? Only one of the biggest and greatest games, I think. Highest rated games, game of the year, and that is Elden Ring. So could we see Elden Ring on GeForce Now?
That's quite
Could
possible.
be. Could be. Could be.
Mhm.
We're having April Showers bring 23 new games now, including Have a Nice Death. Okay, first of all, I do not want to have a nice death. So that's a little creepy. But this Bandai Namco stuff is what really set me off here. We have new Marvel Midnight Sun. That's for N7. I'm sure he's grabbing that reward, and it's available along with 11 new games this week. Oh, did we get any new places? Newark, New Jersey. So congratulations to all the folks there. You get access to RTX 4080. I believe we probably still use the Montreal one.
Yeah, probably.
If not Chicago. But I don't think we'd use Newark.
I think we already covered this one.
Yeah. Is this
Yeah,
one we
you
already
got.
covered?
Yeah, you gotta go. There's the one
Oh.
from last week and this one from this week.
What's it doing? What's it doing to me? That's my bad. But what I'm excited about is the Bandai Namco release.
Mhm.
Do you
Yeah.
think what other games do you know that we have from Bandai Namco?
What did they
Man,
produce?
I mean,
I'm not
all I
sure.
know
They
is
do a lot of games, that's for sure. Elden Ring is the big one that's coming up.
I know they do a
Tekken
lot of
8.
fighting clothes.
Yeah,
games.
Tekken is one game. The
Is that Tekken?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tekken series is like a lot of RPG-like game for Nintendo. All the Dark Souls is all made by them or fall under them. So yeah, that would be kind of cool.
All the Dark Souls. Okay, so it's like a whole From Software Bandai Namco partnership then.
Yeah, you got all the Dragon Ball Z. You got
so we could see.
God
Is
Eater.
Kakarot already on GeForce? I thought Kakarot was already on GeForce Now. I could be wrong.
Not sure. They're
All
making
right.
a lot of game. Nightmare, Little Light Nightmare is already on there, and it's one of their game. So I guess we're getting more.
And a gripping new adventure from GeForce Now brings titles from Bandai Namco Europe to the cloud, including Little Nightmare series. And this is where we get that direct quote I was reading earlier about that's getting me excited for more titles. Plus, gamers can play on more devices, so they're introducing their 4K Ultimate Tier package onto, I believe it's LG TVs.
Mhm.
Life is Good in 4K. We see smart screen or smart TV integration with the 2023 models. So that's really exciting.
Mhm.
The gaming shelf also for the 2020 to the 2022 TVs is also available. So going all the way back there. But you got to make sure you got that ultimate membership to really crank up all those settings to max.
Yeah, exactly.
And the games, of course, we've gone over already. And then just basically this huge, exciting announcement that we could see more from Bandai Namco. And that's really the big news standout for me.
Exactly. And like it's funny because you notice that Nvidia GeForce Now is expanding even more and more because we had Microsoft is doing an agreement with them, and now Bandai Namco is going to release more games. So be expected to see more game coming to the service in the next year. So that should be freaking good. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I cannot wait to see more of these announcements. We're going to get
Mhm.
Starfield, we're gonna get Halo, we're gonna get Redfall, all this coming to GeForce Now on
That'll
top
be
of Elden Ring, Armored Core, the new ones coming. It's all gonna be funneling into GeForce Now as sort of the pinnacle cloud option in my opinion.
Yeah, Attack of the Titan. Oh, okay, there you go. Another title. I'm not exactly sure.
Here's a question for the audience in Discord here. I'm gonna answer here right on stream. At Dead Space.
Oh, Dead Space, yeah. I heard it's
Yeah.
a pretty good game and never actually play it, but I
How
don't
about yourself?
I don't know. I never really play horror game. I think the
Is there
closest
one
horror
horror
game,
game, yeah, that
Resident
stands out to you?
Evil. Resident
Well, yeah,
Evil.
that's a good one. That's a
That
good one.
I really like the Resident Evil series, so yeah,
Yeah.
that's an interesting one, that's for sure.
There we go. We both answered. Look at us contributing.
Did you
Contributing.
answer to the the Twitter? So you
Yeah,
did?
and it's funny because both those games I don't think are on GeForce now, so sorry about that.
Yeah, no,
Um,
that's fine. It's funny because
uh,
Resident Evil 2 is available on Luna, so I can totally see that coming
I
eventually.
wanted to say also, as a sort of public service announcement, I forgot to bring this up. There was an incident where our account seems to have been blocked, and I wanted to address that. I woke up one morning, it said it had been blocked and shut down. I went through the steps to unblock it. I then received a message from some person who said, use this email to unlock your account. I thought it was very suspicious. I reported the account because they seemed to have been sending the same message to a bunch of other
Oh my
accounts,
god.
and so they were just removed from what I can see. But yeah, I hope it doesn't happen again. And sorry if anything was posted that we did not post. We will look at higher security and two-step authentication for sure. But yeah, craziness,
Mm.
craziness. We're getting hacked. That's when we know you made it. When you get hacked. We have some jumping back into some gaming news.
Yes.
I have some reviews of Minecraft Legends, and my question to you is: any plans to be playing Minecraft Legends when it comes out April 18th, which is literally 2 days from now?
Oh wow. I'm probably gonna look at everybody's playing it and see how it looked like. And it was quite interesting what they did with that game. So it's for sure Minecraft based. So if you're interested in Minecraft, you might be interested into that. Oh wow, huh? People don't give it a good score then.
Well, these are the outlets that had early access to it, and we're seeing what I assume is embargoed reviews come out. So, from
Mm,
15 different sources, I assume. Um, PC Gamer, Shack News got his like, we have some 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 3.5. Like they're not all terrible, right? I mean, PC
mhm,
Gamer obviously had some more thoughts about this, 50 out of 100, which is kind of low.
mhm.
But we see some honesty here, I think.
Yeah, I think like is Minecraft Legends gonna be more story like than an it wasn't like was it Minecraft Dungeon or something like that? Very similar to this. You know what I mean?
From what can say, it's a multiplayer, open world sort of raiding and hoarding and building. But yeah,
Mm.
which I
I
think is different from Dungeons, which was more level based.
oh okay.
But I never played Dungeons either, so I'm probably the worst at this.
Mm,
But yeah, I just wanted to bring it to attention. Obviously, we got it coming around the corner. If anybody wanted to jump in day one, maybe do what Nads is doing
mhm.
and sort of sit back and see if you really like it before jumping in. Of course, if you have Game Pass, you're just gonna have access to it
Wow.
right away.
Oh, I do have
So,
Game Pass, so I can try it.
oh, there you go. Yeah, you were talking about how you had it for like 2 months or something, right?
Yeah, yeah, I do have it. I just haven't
Yeah.
tried it yet.
So
I
yeah,
yeah, that's cool.
Minecraft Legends.
I'm gonna have
Don't
to look into that.
don't miss it. If you're watching or playing it, it comes out in 2 days. And if anyone's listening to this later, it comes out in one day, if not
There you
already.
go. Yeah, exactly. Sweet.
Uh, my next thing I wanted to bring up was I have a bit of a comparison here. So we have you heard of the drama between Redfall sort of releasing at 30 FPS here?
Oh no, I didn't hear about that. That's an interesting one, that's for sure.
What do you think of Redfall releasing at 30 FPS?
On 4K. Well, oh, it's even like, oh
And
really?
yeah, no,
On
that's
Xbox.
it's the Series X will have 4K 30 FPS. The Series S will have 2K 30 FPS
Hmm. So why they have to release the 60 FPS data later? Like, is there an issue with
later
the
date
game? Maybe it's too
because they're
bug.
not finished.
Yeah, that's probably right. They're
They're
probably
not
not done with the
finished.
game. So, that game looked like quite interesting when we had the trailer preview and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
is that a vampire or a giant bug coming
uh,
down the
uh,
stairs?
something they're gonna shoot. But
I think it may be a bit of a buggy, but we'll
mm,
see. We'll see. That
I,
screams to me that they never finished, and it may be buggy.
mm, quite possible, and I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of traction on the game. I think every time a game was released with bugs or like it's not finished, some feature are not there, it doesn't get love as much. I think.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't have a good start, it might gonna go down very quickly.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Redfall releases day one, May 2nd. So, right around the corner.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Mark
we'll
it in
have
your
to see.
maps. Mark it in the maps 2 days before. You know what? It's kind of strange. It's like I know Survivor, this is a different story, but Survivor Jedi Fallen Order, whatever
Yeah.
it's called, is releasing on April 28th. Why did they not wait until May the 4th? It was literally around like a couple days away,
I
and
know.
you could have released on Star Wars Day.
Maybe they're gonna do a special event on May 4th or something, because the game's
Yeah.
maybe released or something. But yeah, who
They
knows?
didn't. So here's what I wanted to show you the comparison between. So, one, do you think that they should have released it at 60 FPS? Do you
Yeah.
think that should be a standard for first party titles from your.
It should be a standard from now on. I don't think they should like do that anymore. Release at 30 FPS. Every game now.
Especially for a first party.
Yeah, and for the quality of the game, it should be at least a 60 FPS. If it would be like, I don't know, like a smaller game, I understand that, but like if you want a good quality game, it should be more than 30 FPS.
Sorry, I must have missed that, Wilson. You must have said that so many times, right? It just doesn't feel like. Why did they not do that? So they must have a different announcement that they must not have wanted, like Nads is saying, to overshadow it.
Maybe they're gonna do
yeah.
something specific during the May 4th.
Yeah.
Who knows, right?
So here's what I wanted to compare it to.
Mhm.
Dead Island 2, and I know these are PC specs.
Yeah.
I don't have the specs for the console, but look at this. They are giving you 60 FPS right away.
Yeah, exactly.
Right away at recommended.
And the minimum you can do is like 30, which is good. It's give
Which
you
is
the
fine.
ability to do 30, but like you want to get the better graphic at the end of the day, right? Unless you play on
But
the old laptop that I have or something, you know.
It's still giving you 60 FPS as like a base, as recommended. Like this is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like how can Xbox be releasing stuff like that when obvious? Like it's just crazy to me.
Yeah. It's definitely interesting that they do that, but what we're gonna do about it? Maybe the game's gonna get hurt hard until like it's being fully done, I guess, right?
Right. Well, this was a story brought up to me by our good friend, the Bliss Protocol, as his new nickname
Oh, okay.
is yeah. I gave him that nickname today. We have God of War Ragnarok. Oh, why are you not being nice to me, computer?
It's a bit too slow.
I need super fast speeds, sonic speeds. Okay, God of War Ragnarok gets a new game mode plus. So we get a new game plus for God of War Ragnarok. Exciting stuff. This mode allows you to skip some cut scenes. Sorry. Or if you want to just listen to the story, you always have that possibility. But this just makes the gameplay faster because you've probably already seen it. The bosses are much harder, more difficult, and even have some new tricks, which is an interesting twist to the new Game Plus mode. New armor as well, and one set of armor I read in here that allows you to fight without stats, perks, or any kind. So that is an interesting game mode. It's really for the masochists who like to take that step back and say, don't give me anything. I'll fight without it. So I like that. Increase level cap for New Game Plus so you can continue your journey upwards. I believe they only let you get to level 10 in the main story. And negative perks so you can debuff. So Kratos gets hit with debuffs even stronger here. And expanded sparring area. And what's excellent about this is it's all free and it's all available right now for God of War Ragnarok. So great little addition that you get to it there.
Nice.
Inspires a new playthrough, brings life back into the game, and you have some fun with it. And thanks, Bliss, for pointing out that story. It's definitely one I think that went a little bit under the radar. And I know God of War Ragnarok is a massive game. It was obviously one game it was a Game of the Year nomination, and it won a BAFTA award for Game of the Year. So really highly rewarding. And that game, 4K 120 FPS
Yeah.
performance mode, if I'm not mistaken, with the HDMI 2.1 cable.
Mm-hmm.
God of War.
Yeah, Sony is very good about releasing games like that. They know that's their game. They know the machine, how powerful they are, so they're gonna be like able to do that, right? To push to the limit. And I think the quality of the game just shows it.
Okay, so what do we have? What are the graphics? So they had a 4K 60 FPS performance mode.
Mm.
They also had a high frame rate at 2K. Unlock 60 FPS requires HDMI 2.1
Yeah.
with a 120 FPS. Oh, I thought it was higher than 60 FPS.
Well, 120. Oh, okay.
Are they saying Are they saying it was 120 FPS? Or are they
No,
saying
it's the Hertz refresh
60
rate.
FPS?
You need a display with the Hertz refresh rate.
Right. I think they just give you more in that. But yeah.
But
Still,
interesting.
60 FPS. They're
Mhm.
giving you 60 FPS.
Which is like very good. That's the thing. They should do that more often and not, right?
Horizon Forbidden West visuals.
And then the visual are great. The other day you were streaming. Excuse me about that. The other day you were streaming and it looked so amazing. Oh my god,
Right.
sorry. My throat is sore now.
No worries, no worries. Well, we'll jump down into that rabbit hole. That is some awesome stuff. I wanted to jump into a little bit of the game I was talking about earlier on the show, which I am a lot excited for. We have Jedi Survivor around the corner. We see some awesome gameplay here. We see Cal years later. Watch this one. Boom! Throws him up into that was an epic one.
That's awesome.
You can see gameplay has obviously evolved.
Mhm.
We can see partners being introduced because you didn't really fight with partners in the first one. That one-on-one souls combat is still there, so don't worry. Look at this new stuff. You can pull people out of vehicles, partner in the fighting and the combat, big bosses. So all the stuff you loved plus more. I'm really looking forward to this game coming right out April 28th. So I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah,
That last trailer had dropped.
it looks good. That's amazing. Awesome. I think that's gonna be an exciting game to play. Definitely.
Did you have any plans to pick that one up? I know GeForce Now had talked about possibly having the next sort of all those Star Wars games available on GeForce Now, but I haven't seen it on the announcements for this month. So I'm curious as to
If they're gonna
sort
come
of
out,
what's going on there. You know,
we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing that game, but I definitely like look interested.
did you play
I
the
think
first one?
yes, I play on Stadia. It was amazing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
it was a fun game, that's for sure. It's like a third person adventure, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, another one which I am not a Final Fantasy player, but we did get the state of play. So if you haven't seen it all, I would 100% go recommend watching it. There's about 25 minutes of game footage here. This game, I haven't played Final Fantasy before, but it looks insanely fun and epic. Like the
Yeah.
things that he's doing here. He's basically a wizard swordsman moving at insanely fast pace.
Mm-hmm.
The graphics look phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is there anything that I'm missing? Like, does this game not look so cool?
No, definitely, and that's the strength of Square Enix, right? Square Enix always made their Final Fantasy so good. You know, the experience you had with the Marvel Avengers and other game, it's kind of terrible where
Yeah,
Final
that's why
Fantasy
I'm
is
scared.
where they put their money. Graphically, it's always like appealing, and their story is always so amazing. You can totally see that in the gameplay and the
Wow.
overall like yeah. There's like the Final Fantasy are great,
Wow.
a great game,
Wow.
and
Like,
those are some of the
it's,
big
it
bucks you can
looks
buy.
so cool.
Yeah, and you can see it's the same similar concept as Final Fantasy 15 and also Final Fantasy going all the way down to 12, but they just improve it every time. Where like you lock into the monster you want to attack, and you can cast anything basically. It doesn't look like the person was stopping the gameplay to cast, which like in 15 I think you're doing that. You can see,
Look at this. This
uh,
is gameplay.
yeah, and it's he's using a summon to like basically go after the monster or something. Looks pretty
What?
amazing.
It just insane. It looks like, and is there co-op in this? I mean, the
Not
I'm pretty
really. It's
sure
a
there was
RPG,
because
right?
in 15 they had co-op, was there not?
No, 14 is a MMORPG. 15 there was no co-op. You were just had like four
Really?
character you're manipulating at the same time. There's multiplayer, but it's completely separated from the story. There was a
Oh.
yeah, and actually they came out with co-op at the end. Because when I played the game and finished it. Then afterwards they came out with like the co-op play and the multiplayer. That's what it is. So maybe they're gonna add the co-op in there. That would be cool.
Yeah, there's story-driven dungeons,
Hmm.
trials, and raids that you can do with 4 to 8 players.
Oh, there we go. Damn.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be almost like a multiplayer. You can play
Yeah.
it by yourself on multiplayer, maybe. I don't know.
It seems like end game content will be available with multiplayer,
Hmm.
is what I'm reading. This is based on Final Fantasy
News or something.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, interesting. That's for sure.
Oh, no, never mind. That was Final Fantasy 14. I
Mhm.
read the Roman numerals wrong. The answer is no. There is no multiplayer or co-op.
There you go. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I know, like Final Fantasy, they've been usually a single player campaign, a story, quite linear, but like a lot of fun. But yeah, something to look at. That's for sure. I like the older Final Fantasy, the old JRPG. The one I remember the most is like Final Fantasy 5, which is 3 in Japan. I think there was like a confusion there, but like that was the old one that was pretty cool. I like the Warrior of Light story, where like you start as a dark warrior and then you gain the power to become light. Pretty cool, and you fight Galen, which was like the bad boss. A lot of old fun, right? And what do we have here? Oh, some video
Well,
up.
moving through our stories here, this is a game, an expansion onto Horizon Forbidden West, and it's why recently I've been grinding out the Forbidden West.
Hmm.
So, you'll be seeing this coming through on my channel over the next week. I'll be getting into this game heavily as we jump into the Burning Shores.
Hmm.
A lot of cool things. Giant snake monster, which is brand new. I did not realize. Wow, that thing looks pretty epic. Burning Shores is available on the 19th, and this DLC is going to be pretty cool. What they're introducing is environments inside the clouds, which is really awesome. And on top of that, you're going to be able to take your bird into the water, and it's going to become like a submarine slash bird, where you can do both.
That's
So
crazy.
a lot of awesome stuff coming out of that series. I can't wait to jump into it. This is actually the reason all those many years when Horizon Zero Dawn came out was the reason why I got a PS4. Because I wanted to get into this game because it's just the type of gameplay that I love. That big open world, so much to do, and the ad types, the dinosaurs are just so epic to fight. So I'm really having a great time. You should try it on Steam if you can at one point.
Yeah, it's definitely a good-looking game and like very interesting concept with the dinosaur that are now like mechanical or something. So pretty cool.
We have for our next story, I like to call Playdia. That is the combination of PlayStation and Stadia. So Sony is gearing up for a new cloud gaming to push amid rumors of PlayStation handhelds. So what we could be seeing in the next couple. So what's happening right now in the PlayStation world is they're going to be removing the suite of PlayStation 4 games. So that is suspect. People are wondering why is that happening, and that's coming up in May. So that is very strange. And what people are predicting is that we may get this all rolled into PlayStation's cloud service. So that may be what we're seeing, and then we'll see all of those games sort of reappear and become that offering again, whether we get it on the mobile or whether we get it on the PlayStation 5, hopefully with PlayStation 5 cloud streaming. That would be excellent. And we even see here in the article where they mention Google Stadia and Amazon anymore, since both competitors have an anemic market share even before Google killed Stadia. So an anemic market share, which is basically nothing, which is crazy for me to even think about what's going on in terms of Luna's play numbers and stuff. But this is kind of what we have going on right now, and we'll be holding on and waiting to see what PlayStation releases in terms of cloud and handheld. I don't play handheld. I know, Nads, you play more mobile.
Yes.
When you're not able to game in your game station. So would you
Exactly.
be interested in a stronger handheld device for gaming?
Yeah, I think so. Like I play on the Switch a lot, like just NL instead of on the TV. Play on my phone all the time. I have like this game cert. I can put my phone in and I play some Geforce Now on there. And then I used to have a PlayStation, was it PSP2?
The Vita?
No, the Vita came after. I had the
Oh,
PSP2. Yeah, there's the
okay.
PSP1,
The
2, and
PSP.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that was a great thing. The PSP Vita, PlayStation Vita, the big thing they had with that was you could play game from your PlayStation 4 on your Vita by connected to your PlayStation 4 at home. So if you're on the go, you could play like this. Same with like if you had a Sony Xperia, like their like gaming phone or something like that, you could play PlayStation game on your phone from your console. But it was like almost like streaming it from your
Remote play,
console.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
streaming.
That was at the beginning of remote play. It didn't get like a big traction of it, but it was quite interesting. That would be something I would be interested to do because you go on your phone, you click on the app, open, connect to your account, and you can play, right? So why not?
Yep. All right. Well, coming up next, we have the game that will stop
Excited for
all
you.
other game playing for the rest of the year.
Pretty much. Damn.
The third trailer live stream. So this was released
Yeah.
3 days ago. If you have not seen it,
Oh, I've seen
I
that.
would. You've seen it, yeah.
Oh,
I
yes.
would definitely recommend going and checking this out. Oops, did I not do the right one? Is it on the right one now?
I can see the tweet there.
There we go. So we have some epic things we're able to see here.
It's
Link,
not playing.
obviously some.
It's
Is it not playing?
No.
Technical difficulties. Please bear with us here. We are going to show off. Oh, there's Link grabbing a Master Sword. There looks like a short-haired Zelda. What's going
Yeah.
on here? We know Ganondorf is back as his evil self. We see a combination of weapons there. He's sort of
The
crafted,
fusion. Yeah.
blasting up. He's carrying people in some sort of cart. He's freezing time using physics. What is that? A jet blaster? Oh my god! Slow motion jumps in the air. What barrel? Oh my god! So much has happened. What is this? Battling with
Contraction.
bots?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, the craziness that is going to it. Like that boss looks huge. Oh my gosh, so much is happening in this trailer. You don't want to miss it. I'll keep cutting back and forth to different pieces because I don't want this to get cut. There's actually just a very short amount of gameplay that you see, but that's the important part. Grab hold of your Master Sword May the 12th because we're getting into The Legend of Zelda.
Yes, some interesting part you don't see, I don't think, in the trailer video, but there's other video of gameplay. So basically, you can have followers with you. So while you fight some other ads, you're gonna have what's the name of the bird there that help you in the Breath of the Wild. There's
Oh, the owl?
no, not the owl. You're gonna have some
Not the
people
owl.
fighting with you beside you.
Oh,
They're
the
gonna be
bird.
follow. Yeah. I try
The
to remember.
spirit.
Yeah, the
Spirit.
spirit, the different spirit. So you can
Yeah.
have them following you and fighting with you. So that's gonna make it quite interesting.
Yeah, sort
Other
of like
feature.
summons.
Well, I don't know if it was summons, but there's like a glimpse of the gameplay. You could see them there with you, and then they're doing attack with you and stuff like that. So that was quite interesting. There's a lot of new feature coming with that, the Tears of the Kingdom, and that's gonna be quite interesting. That's for sure. Yeah, I
Okay.
can't wait to play it too.
Now we're all looking forward. I got my Switch set up. I did a practice stream. I'm all set. The Mercenaries free
Oh, yeah.
DLC. If you have Resident Evil 4, the remake is out now. As it's April 7th that it was released. So we missed it on our last podcast. Thought I'd bring it up now. In addition, Resident Evil 4 remake has sold over 3 million copies in the first 2 days, and
That's
now
crazy.
surpasses 4 million copies 2 weeks later. So congratulations for all your success, and I'm sure it's a lot of fun out there blowing up
Definitely.
all these zombies. Blowing up the zombies.
Pretty cool. I have some.
And then
Yeah, go
and then
for
the
it.
last one, and then you can jump into yours.
Yep,
I know I didn't want to skip over that. I
all
just
good.
wanted to. The Suicide Squad game, this is a massive delay. So we were expecting it in May this year. It got delayed until February 2024 next year. Like,
Damn,
wow.
it's a big
Obviously,
difference.
there was some quality checks that did not pass the buck, and it's being changed and reworked. Yeah, that's what we know about it. It'll be seen hopefully next. Here we go. Their announcement on Twitter here. We won't be killing the Justice League until 2024, it seems. So that's what it is. And hey, make the game better. We got enough games to play right now. Best of luck, and make sure to release at 60 FPS, or else people will be upset. Am I right?
Yeah, definitely. One of the thing there, David Wilson's saying about Resident Evil, Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake on Steam got ray tracing removed. No one knows why.
What?
Yeah, quite interesting. People went and play and noticed that ray tracing was removed as an update. Capcom
Is there
removed
no
ray
sun?
tracing. Yeah, I don't know. The game got an update last night. There are still DirectX 12, but ray tracing options are missing. Interesting. That's crazy. I wonder if it was an update they need to go back on it and re-update it. I don't know.
That's strange.
That is very
Strange.
strange. I don't know what's happening with that, but
Well,
hopefully they
the
come back and fix it.
detectives at Raccoon City will get to the bottom of this case.
Exactly. All right, some thing I wanted to cover. First of
Yes.
all, I want to mention Gamer versus MS was this week. It finished tomorrow, so it was from what was the dates for that? 7th of April to the 17th of April. So basically, it was Canadian streamer just streaming 24/7 during those dates, and they were accumulating money donation for multiple sclerosis. So that was quite interesting. A lot of streamer was streaming, and that's gonna be something I'll be interested to join in the next year because why not? There's like a
Yeah,
lot of
absolutely.
people streaming. Very fun. I look very interested. The next thing I wanted to cover was basically my wife Sarah was playing a tournament, and she got to play for a Darkest Hour. Let me see if I can add their little video there. So basically, they did a little video clip just to add them self in the team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Production value.
exactly. So basically, they're called Darkest Hour Pink. There's Fortune Cookie, one of the teammates. I gotta keep
Oh,
talking.
no scope.
Yeah, exactly. Some good gameplay part here. Basically, they play and they finish 7, I think. Sarah's telling me, so that's pretty cool. Their team was like fighting some strong team out there, so it's quite interesting. But yeah, definitely. That was a ladies Spartan tournament. It was run by Magic, which is a narrator for like a tournament. So it's pretty cool to see this. You know, they're having some love, and now my wife's gonna be probably playing with them again in the future for future competition or tournament. So can't wait to see that. Always interested to see her staying busy into training to get better at shooting people. So yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, you gotta train up for this stuff.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
they're
It's like never missing.
I know, right? There's like some good gameplay
What is
there.
this? Kiloathenia?
Yeah,
Kiloathenia? Oh my
Killer
goodness.
Athenia. Yeah, there's Pretty in Pink.
Oh, Pretty in Pink.
Yeah, she just like to destroy people. There you go
Rocket
with the
launcher.
Yeah.
Oh, Grenade Demon.
Yeah, there we go. Overkill. She like punch
Going in.
people.
Oh, so you guys play the same then? You just rush in.
No, I think that it's just like well timed. Oh, there you go. Capture the flag.
Oh no, yeah. It seems
She
like
just
she's.
save it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. So now they kind of infiltrated that team, that group, and they're gonna be playing with Darkest Hour coming up probably some more and see if they can stick together. Right? That would be kind of cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I like to see my wife being a heavy gamer like this all week. The last couple of weeks, she's been playing like steady every night, just training. But yeah, she's doing very well. That's awesome.
Wicked. Very cool. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, no
We
problem.
have some now clips and screenshots of what's been going
Yes.
on in the gaming world and the root eggs and that. So I wanted to share this clip or this sort of screenshot. So I
Yep.
wish I know life starts like this for some people, but I wish my life started like this. So I was playing some Grand Theft Auto, and I started the online world because I never played the online world on my first playthrough, and this is what it showed up.
Congratulations. Yes.
Congrats. $4
Wow.
million to kickstart your first career. I'm like, yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice
I
to
like
get
that.
freaking $4 million, right?
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Don't get that every day, right?
Yeah.
I can show you also a picture I got. So basically, all we know on Destiny 2, Amanda Holiday, she passed away.
Oh
Her
yeah.
grave
Very
is not an
sad.
EDZ in the farm, but also the location where she used to be. There's like a little like
Oh
what you
wow,
call
they made
that?
a shrine
A
for her.
shrine, yeah, exactly, with picture of her. I think they should do the same thing with for Zavala, but like
Zavala, yeah.
Zavala, the character's not dead, but the actor. So anyway, I
Yeah.
found that quite interesting. Yeah,
They
sad, but
obviously
like,
they pre-programmed all that. That's why it's coming out. Oh, spoiler alert.
yeah,
Sorry, David
spoiler.
Wilson.
Did you play the campaign, the story yet?
That was like 2
Couple
months ago.
weeks, a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
I actually like broke down. It was very emotional.
I know
The
it's
ending.
crazy.
Oh my gosh. Hey,
Just
Sean L. Thanks for stopping on by. Appreciate
hey,
you coming by the podcast.
David, if you play the seasonal story, you'll get to that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I spoil it to you.
I
Uh,
probably would have
uh,
too. Oh yeah, I know
yeah.
it gets emotional.
You think that bliss? That's funny.
Or they're gonna replace her with AI, right? Like they're
Yeah,
doing the models, like they're doing everyone. But here's another gaming screenshot as we get through here. This is everyone's favorite boss, one of the most epic bosses this side of any game ever created, and that is Melania.
the from an
So
Elden Ring. You can see she
yeah,
used her air
the
as wings.
Blade of Milaqua. I can't say her name right, but she is a death of blades. So not only does that blade never stop hitting you all the time, but every time it does make contact with you, you lose health and she gains health.
Oh my god. So you
It's
gotta
it's an
parry on the right time, or you gotta avoid a
there's no
shot.
parrying. There's no parrying. It's just barrage of hit after hit. It's ridiculous.
That's
The
great.
only way to really beat it is to like master the one hit, create some sort of distraction, and get some big hits on her. But really, you can't be in the middle of whatever she's giving because it's so brutal. But I love that picture. It's a beautiful boss scene, really well done. They did a great job in making a very iconic character.
David is hating her, I guess.
Yeah. And then finally,
Oh,
this is me sitting upon
the
the
troll?
throne as the Lord of the Rise of the Rue Lord.
The Rue Lord.
So that's after I beat the game, I sit on the throne and I become the Elden Lord. So that was nice.
That's awesome.
And then lastly, this is what you get for airlocking all of your friends and murdering them all before they could tell it was you. The pink taco strikes again for another week. So much fun. Love playing Among Us. And check out my little pet, Nats. Do you
No,
see what's
you
in
got a ghost there, Destiny
I got a
Ghost.
Destiny 2 ghost. What's
Ah,
up?
that's
Yeah.
fun. That's funny.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun playing Among Us. And speaking of Among Us, I'll jump into my game clip here.
Yeah, go.
All right, so I'll set it up. Because I didn't clip it exactly. So what happened was I just shapeshifted into Callie Drew Voss
Okay.
to frame him because that's what you can do. I murdered somebody and he saw me do it. So what he did is he was chasing me to run out my shapeshift timer so I'd transform and then he'd be able to see who it was who did the murder.
Yeah.
So the you'll see what stopped him.
So he never. Oh, he never found.
So nobody found out it was me. So I got away with it. I got away with it. It was perfect. That was a great match.
Was it
that was
blame
the
on
match.
him though?
It was ended up being blamed on somebody else,
Oh.
or they had hit skip, but that was the one I actually ended up winning. So it was a great match for me. But I was trying to lose him in the doors because I didn't want him to catch me.
Yeah, exactly.
And then somebody walked upon the dead body that I had murdered earlier and reported it and saved me. So it was just
nice.
in the nick of the time. And then, lastly, I will set up this story. So, David Wilson calling me out for using my Mimic as a crutch to beat Elden Ring. So I said, fine, I'll drop my Mimic and I'll beat one of the hardest bosses in Elden Ring. And I grinded it out. It took some effort. But
tarnished. Thy strength.
yeah.
You beat him.
Yeah, beat him without a Mimic. Very, very tough thing to do because you have nothing to distract. All the aggro is constantly on you, but I managed to pull out the win. Have a great time doing it. So that is my clips for the week. Nads, hope you had a good week gaming.
Yeah.
You were off. Will we be back next week? How's your schedule looking?
Yeah, I'm just gonna show you my clip first, and then we.
Oh,
can go
okay.
ahead.
I didn't see.
No,
I didn't see your clip up here.
Yeah, because I was trying to upload it there, and it's telling me it's too big. I don't
Okay.
know what's going on. So I'll show you. So here's some core
Oh,
keeper.
the sound's much better.
Yeah, that's core keeper, and yeah, recognize this? A little
That's
Easter
the-
egg from Terraria.
Oh my gosh, that's a giant blob.
Yeah, the King
slime.
Slime. Yeah,
King Slime. It's the same boss.
and the same music too.
Oh wow.
So that's what it is. So I was just
Wow,
like
that
thought
is
to
a fun little
record
thing.
it. Yeah, I just
Oh
thought
my
to
gosh,
record
I have
it.
to pick up this game. I have to pick up this game.
It is a lot of fun though. So yeah, it's pretty interesting game, that's for sure.
Oh, it's gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the exact same music. Wow,
Yeah.
that's so much fun. That's
It
a
is
nice
an
clip.
Yeah.
I love Terraria so much.
This
And,
this game is a lot of fun, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would suggest people to try it if you're a big fan of Terraria.
with
so.
Connor's help. I'm getting hate in the chat. I'm getting hate. All right, I did it on my own.
Awesome. But yeah, to go back to your question, I might be here virtually next week, so we'll have to see.
Okay.
I'll give you a heads up prior to, but hopefully I can attend. If not, I'll be jumping in the chat. And I'll
Well, stay tuned to Twitter. We'll keep you updated on at Cloud&Console. And on top of that, we'll be streaming throughout the week as always. We'll be streaming with the community on Tuesday. Unfortunately, Nads won't be able to join us, but we'll still be hanging out with friends and having a good time, as well as Rudigs at 10 p.m., some Fortnite with the family on Wednesdays, and then everybody else is making great content as well. Be sure to check them out. Stay tuned to our Twitter account, as I like to announce everybody's stuff that's going on.
Exactly.
So without further ado, are you anything else to add to episode 79? Or are we good to close it out?
That's pretty much it, I think.
And with that, we come to an end of another fantastic episode of Cloud&Console. We hope you enjoyed listening to our discussion on the most exciting games of our time, and that you found it both informative and entertaining. Before we go, we'd like you to remind you to like and subscribe. So awesome to see that support, and really helps the channel go a long way. We always enjoy hearing from our listeners and value your feedback, so don't forget to drop a comment if you're listening to the show afterwards. And we're a podcast now, so if you found us that way, let us know, because I'm not sure how that's working, but it's a cool YouTube feature. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on the next episode of Cloud&Console, episode 80. So look forward to that.
Sounds good. All right, take care, everyone. See you next time.
Take care, and don't forget to drink your syrup, because we're Canadian.
Yep.
But as sick as bitch.